Imagine this. You stroll up to your favorite local park on a sunny weekend, only to find the gates just completely padlocked.
Right.
And the culprit, well, it's the artificial intelligence running in the cloud on your laptop.
I mean, it sounds exactly like a sci-fi thriller.
Yeah.
But this exact scenario actually played out recently in Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Yeah.
And our mission for you today is to really unpack this. We're tracing a real-world crisis to uncover the incredibly gritty physical footprint of our digital lives.
Because to grasp the scale of this, we really need to completely drop the idea of the cloud as this, weightless, invisible space.
Exactly.
Think of a data center less like a computer and more like a massive, constantly running car engine. And to keep it from redlining and melting down, it needs a monumental, continuous flow of liquid coolant.
Right, which means millions of gallons of local water.
Just this thirsty, invisible beast drinking from our rivers while we innocently scroll on our phones.
Yeah, and here's something fascinating about that. When Meta expanded its massive facility in Cheyenne, that cooling system required an enormous amount of preparation.
Oh, I bet.
They used an industry-standard process called fill and flush, basically pumping pure water through the new pipes to strip out industrial gunk.
And construction debris, right.
Yeah, exactly. Which, of course, creates industrial-scale chemical waste.
Right.
So a contractor on the site, Goat Systems, decided to take a disastrous shortcut. Instead of hauling that hazardous water away like they're supposed to, they just illegally dumped it directly into the Cheyenne sewer system.
Wait, just straight into the sewer?
Straight into the sewer. And the reason why this matters is, well, it highlights this huge disconnect between rapid digital expansion and just basic ecological responsibility.
Because of the chemicals.
Right, the fluids used to flush those pipes contain heavy metals.
Yeah.
By dumping that, Goat Systems effectively kill off the normal everyday bacteria.
Really behind a biological vacuum. But here's the surprising part. By February, that vacuum spawned a rare, opportunistic superbug called Cupriavidus gilardii, and it's highly resistant to heavy metals.
And it was just hiding there in the water. Which brings us to the real danger. Cheyenne, like a lot of modern cities, reclaims its treated sewer water for public landscaping.
Wait, so that reclaimed water isn't just sitting safely in an underground reservoir somewhere. It is literally being pumped into the sprinklers at the local park we just talked about.
Yeah, and when that reclaimed water hits the sprinkler heads, it aerosolizes. It turns into a fine mist.
Oh, wow.
Suddenly, the danger is entirely airborne. Anyone walking their dog or playing frisbee could literally breathe in an aerosolized and metal-resistant superbug.
That is terrifying.
So on March 24th, the Cheyenne Board of Public Utilities realized what was happening and completely shut off the reclaimed water.
Slamming the brakes on the city's water supply was the only option.
It really was.
Yeah. Hey, really quick, if you're enjoying this video and want more simple ideas about personal growth, money, success, practical life lessons, and fascinating topics, don't forget to subscribe to Celeb Finance and join our growing community.
Absolutely.
Now let's move to the next idea, the cleanup. Because investigators had to trace the bacterial leak directly back to the Meta construction site.
Right, and fixing it wasn't a matter of running a software patch. It took months, like April, May, and June, of brutal physical labor to manually scrub out the massive Dry Creek and Crow Creek water storage tanks.
Which led the city to enforce a strict new rule, zero sewer dumping. All chemical waste must now be hauled away safely in trucks.
Exactly.
I have to challenge that conclusion, though. You mentioned the zero sewer dumping rule, but is that actually enforceable?
That's the big question.
I mean, when billions of dollars are pushing for rapid scale to win the AI race, aren't contractors just going to find sneakier ways to dump waste to meet these impossible deadlines?
It's the ultimate tension here. You have multi-billion-dollar tech companies building the cutting edge of human knowledge, but they are often outsourcing foundational infrastructure to lowest bidder contractors.
Right.
And they're under immense time pressure. A rule on paper doesn't magically change the economic incentives to cut corners.
It really shatters the illusion of a pristine digital world. The cloud is entirely physical. Every prompt you type relies on physical servers, physical pipes, and real rivers.
Yeah, the park in Cheyenne is finally open and safe again, but it serves as a stark reminder. We can't build a future of tech in a vacuum. It has to be integrated with basic ecological responsibility.
It's something to keep in mind the next time you boot up an AI assistant. Well, please like, subscribe, and share the video if you found this story valuable.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
And I want to leave you with one last question to mull over. What other invisible physical resources in your town are being drained right now just to power the app you're using to listen to this very video?